Hello! Today I will show you how to create rain in Blender 5. We will add the rain to the cloud that we made in the last part of the tutorial. So let's start by adding a plane. Make it a bit bigger and subdivide it. And we also need to add a subdivision surface modifier to the plane. So do this and set it to around 3. Now we need to adjust the shape of the plane so that it fits the cloud. So select the vertices and just move them. It doesn't need to be the exact shape, just roughly the same. So yeah, that looks good. So let's apply the subdivision surface modifier and move the plane to the bottom of the cloud. The plane will later emit our particles, so we need to add a particle system to it. Leave it on emitter, and when we hit play, we see, yeah, that doesn't look like rain. We need a raindrop object. For that we will use an icosphere. So add an icosphere. Just move it to the side and add a decimate modifier to it. We need to reduce the poly count of the icosphere so that we don't get performance problems later. Apply the modifier. And now we need to add the icosphere to the particle system. So under render, in the particle settings on the plane, select at render as select object and select your icosphere as the object. Let's call our icosphere raindrop, and let's call the plane something like rain plane. And now you can see that the plane will spawn a lot of these icospheres. But obviously it doesn't look like rain yet. So we need to add a material to the icosphere. Go to the material properties and add a new material. Change this to glass BSDF. Turn down the roughness until it looks a bit water-like, and shade smooth. So that's a good material. Now, when we hit play, this plane will spawn a lot of these raindrops. We need to do some adjustments here. Disable show emitter in render, and if you want, also in viewport display, so we don't see the plane anymore. It's invisible now. You can also hide the raindrop object here. We don't need that anymore. And you will also see at the end, or actually before we hit the end of the animation, it will stop raining. So we need to adjust some settings here. Set the end to the end of your animation. So in my case it's 250, just a standard length. And now it will rain until the end. You can also increase the number of the raindrops. Let's set it to 2000. And right now all raindrops look kind of similar, so Let's make the scale random. And now the raindrops will have different sizes. That looks quite good. If you're using Eevee, I would also enable ray trace transmission in the settings of the raindrop material. And now it looks even better. I would also enable motion blur because it's too clear right now. And if you want, you can also adjust the settings of the motion blur. That could make it look even better. But that is already a pretty good result. The cloud still looks like a normal cloud, so let's make it a grayish color. If you want to know how to make the cloud, just watch the previous tutorial. I will leave a link somewhere. So to make the cloud gray, change the emission color to a gray tone. Maybe also adjust the color ramp a bit to make it more dense. And adjust some settings here in the displace modifier. And now it looks more like a rain cloud. You can also add wind to the scene, so just add force field and wind. You can rotate our wind and move it to this position and just adjust some of the settings. Let's double the strength and add some more noise. And now you can see we can control the direction of the rain. But if you move the cloud, the rain won't move with it. So we need to parent the rain to the cloud. So select the rain first. Now select your cloud. Rain first, now the cloud. And now press Ctrl P and select Set Parent to Object Keep Transform. And now move the cloud, the rain will move with it. That's pretty useful if you want to animate your cloud. And yeah, that's it. I hope it was helpful. If that's the case, please leave a like. And if you have suggestions for my next tutorial, then you could just leave a comment. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.